So hello, my name is Moritz Borchert. I'm one of the co-directors of GPPW, and today we have our first interview. And the interview is with Christoph Strässer. He's the Commissioner of the German government for human rights policy and humanitarian aid. And we took the opportunity to talk with him about PEGIDA, because the PEGIDA movement is something that we've written about quite a bit at GPPW. And yeah, in general, it's basically a movement of discontent, I would personally say, where people from all walks of life are discontented with something, essentially, not sure what. And so this movement of protests, demonstration, and partially open xenophobia in Germany is basically has people from all walks of life, ranging from people who are against genetically modified food, to proper neo-Nazis, to pacifists. So kind of combines people from the far left and the far right. And we wanted to have Mr. Strässer's take on the movement from a human rights perspective and from his personal experience. So here goes the interview. Okay, yeah, hello. We are sitting here with the German Commissioner for Human Rights of the government. And I just wanted to ask 3 quick questions. First of all, it is about the human rights situation in Germany. And how would you qualify the situation for foreigners right now in Germany vis-à-vis, for example, the PEGIDA movement and the whole kind of media hype that was made about it?
Well, first of all, I think we have a well-working system of human rights. We have good access to courts and something like this, but there is no system that is perfect. To produce, to reach other political aims, and they take it as a vehicle. And I think this is what we have to find new answers to these people, and it's bad that it's placed on the backs of the poorest of our society.
My second question would be, because we've covered at the Global Public Policy Watch PEGIDA quite a lot, and one of the key features is that it covers quite a lot of ground, from pacifists over people that are against TTIP, over people that are against gene-modified food, to proper neo-Nazis. So do you see this variety of people within this, let's call it, movement as a rather strength or weakness of the whole process, or how, also in regards of how to deal with them from a democratic point of view?
I think in the public view, it's a problem, without any doubt. I myself, I come from a more left-wing oriented political opinions, and I think these groups you mentioned that are on a positive way to support refugees and to discuss these questions of free trade very critically, should find ways to bring very, very strict borders to the mainstream within the PEGIDA movement. If they do not do, I think they will have a lot of problems in their own credibility, but I think there are many people who see this as I do.
Okay. And as for the last question, I would like to ask, what would be the problem for you, a forum to engage with the people that are not, the far-right outliers, but probably more like the center of society? Because having demonstrations and counter-demonstrations ends usually up in shouting matches. That does not really promote dialogue as such. And what would be the mode to reach them?
Yeah, I think this is the most important question in this context. What I feel is that many people have no trust, no faith that politicians are able or willing to solve and to see their real problems. And if this is a development that is a mainstream, we have a big problem in our society. And therefore, my point of view is that we should take this very serious, and that we should, and not should, that we must go and find a new kind of dialogue with people who feel afraid from whatever. And well, many people say they can think, they can see behind which paroles they are going on, maybe, but if this movement is growing, and I do not know if it's now, if they have crossed the top, I don't know, but we should not say they are all very, very right-wing people. There are a lot of people who have questions you have to answer, and they do not see it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Strässer. Yeah, thanks for the time.